Hey guys, welcome back to my channel today. In today's video, we are going to be doing the ever so exciting Sephora VIB sale haul. This haul finally showed up on my doorstep just this past Friday evening, right at the last possible second at the end of the week. And as you guys know, Canada Post did end up losing the package. I did do a service ticket trying to find it. They actually told me that they had lost it completely and that it was going to go back to Sephora at some point. So at that point, I thought it was probably just never going to come to me, so I was very close to reordering, but then this ended up showing up on my doorstep, and it's really weird because even when you check the tracking number, it says that it's still lost. So it's really strange how it showed up, but I am very excited that it did. So here is my order from Sephora. The first two things are definitely repurchases, and these are the Shiseido cotton pads. I've talked about these loads and loads on my channel, but they are very, very nice cotton pads. There's a lot of you guys that have found some dupes elsewhere, I think on Amazon, and one of you guys said that the Quo ones from Shoppers Drug Mart were okay. These ones I'm just super loyal to, so I'll definitely try your dupes and stuff for sure because I love figuring that kind of stuff out, but I've been very loyal to these because they're so soft and they're great for removing makeup at the end of the day. I don't know, I've been loving them. The next item is brand new, and I'm really excited because this is something that's new from the brand as well. If you guys don't know, I've been obsessed with some of the products from Briogeo for some time. There's some that haven't worked out for me, but the hair mask, the Don't Despair Repair hair mask is one of my favorites. So when I saw they were coming out with a treatment oil, I had to get it. This is the Briogeo Treatment Oil. It's from the same Don't Despair Repair hairline, so I'm very, very hopeful. It says here it has ceramides for dry and damaged hair. Let's see, apply a few drops to dry or damp hair, focusing on mid-length to ends or on areas of damage. So I love having a hair oil in my routine. There's quite a few that I love. The one from Olaplex is really nice, the No. 6 Bond Oil. I also love the Verb one. The Verb one is more of like a silicone-y kind of gel, whereas the Olaplex is a true fluid. So this one I'm really excited to kind of check out and see how it fares compared to some of my favorites. There's actually a little flower on the inside of the bottle. You guys can see that there. It is so cool. Something that I've never seen before, of course, so definitely excited to try this guy out. This next product will come to no surprise to you guys if you have been watching my channel for a while. I've spoken about this tinted moisturizer and really loved it enough to get a full size. This is the Tarte Tinted Hydrator from the Maracuja line. Very excited about this. The shade that I wear is 20N Light Neutral. And this one is I would call this a true light coverage product. It's not like a tinted moisturizer at all where it's literally just a tint. I would say this is definitely a light coverage product that can be buildable up to medium depending on what you want. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so messed up. Okay, I'm gonna show you how messed up this is. I don't think this is right. Like, this is like a manufacturer's error, I think. Can you guys see how malformed that is? Look how malformed that is. So this is supposed to be the front. You know how it's like flat like that? I think it's been messed up, and it's even got like a bit of a streak of product that came out. I'm even scared to open it. Oh, it's weird. It's still sealed. So you can see that it's still sealed, but can you guys see that? This is like, it's kind of bent a certain way. I hope the camera's picking that up, but like, this is how it is flat. The seam is right here. So it should be flat right here, but instead it's like completely morphed. I hope you guys can see that on camera. This is definitely not what I was expecting. And like, there's product all over the cap. I wonder if you can see that too. Yeah, you can see that. That's not from the foundation that I have or the tinted moisturizer. Based on like the logoing alone, it just seems like this was one of like the ones that got pressed wrong. It just seems that way. I don't know. Let me know down below if you have the full size of this. Am I completely crazy and this is just how it looks? Or is it actually like mine is just malformed? Let me know. Next, I got a palette that is definitely not new. So this is something that I've been kind of contemplating for a long time. I was really interested in this palette for years now, I think. And then a couple of my really good friends have this palette, and especially against some of their brown eyes, these shades look amazing. So this is something I never thought I would get, but I did end up purchasing it. This is the Naked Heat by Urban Decay. This is the full-size palette. So they do have like a mini palette and they have a full-size one. I did end up getting the full-size one, and I am praying that this thing is not broken because I don't know what happened to my parcel. It was definitely like, you know, lost and then not lost. So I don't know what happened. Plus with that foundation, like I don't know, that looks like a, or not foundation, I keep saying foundation. It's a tinted hydrator, but it seems like that one is just a manufacturing issue, not that it was like messed up in the post or anything. I'm just trying to get the piece of tape off of this thing. It's been taped in really nice and tight. I'll show you guys, there's like tape at the top there. So that's really promising that it's actually been secured in some way. Hopefully the shades are still intact. This is the palette here. So we do have like a red kind of motif. There's a little bit of a rainbow thing kind of going on in the background. And everybody survived. Oh, thank goodness. Here is the palette, you guys. I will show you zoomed in as well. This is a really beautiful color story. This is something that, looking at my current collection, I ended up doing quite a bit of an eyeshadow declutter probably like 3 months ago, something like that. And I was able to gift and donate the ones that I wasn't using, so just passing along to friends and family, but also getting rid of the expired product. I did do a full video on that where I literally talked about throwing out stuff that could potentially give you, like, you know, bacterial infections and stuff like that. This is the palette here, and it is really, really pretty. I love these shades. We do have like a white all the way to the deeper ones. Definitely a versatile palette, which I'm really excited about. And then it does come with this double-ended brush as well. So that's really good, really handy for on the go. I'm really excited about that. And yeah, we'll see how this palette looks. I'll do some looks with it and stuff. I know it's not a brand new palette or anything, but it's new to me, so I'm pretty excited. Next is this little guy. This is actually a mini ambient lighting blush from Hourglass. Really excited about this because they do offer the mini sizes now, which I'm really happy with. The full sizes are obviously more money. The mini sizes are nice because you can try quite a few shades, which I do like, and you have, you know, half a chance of actually hitting pan on it, basically. I never used to be a mini person. I used to think like, wow, the cost per like, you know, gram of product, let's say, is always more in a mini. So why are you doing this and not buying the full size? But I've kind of come to realize that because I'm such a lover of makeup, I do have a ton of it. So often I'm also looking at the full picture of, am I actually using things up? And the reality is I'm not. So I would rather get a little mini and enjoy it, and then, you know, get another blush down the line instead of getting all these full sizes and never hitting pan and then ending up decluttering them at the end. Look how tiny this thing is. It is so stinking tiny. Sorry about my nails, you guys. They are looking real haggard since I've been missing my esthetician, but anyways, this is Luminous Flush from Hourglass. Very excited about it. It's pulling definitely a bit more purple on camera. It's more of like a true pink in real life, but this is a really cute little blush, and this will fit perfectly. Like, I have a little blush brush that will fit into this thing perfectly. So I don't mind it, honestly. I was a little bit worried, like, wow, this is really small at first, but this is just more for practical perspective. It's easier to travel with this little baby compared to a big one. And I like that my brush will fit right into it. And like I said earlier, I'll have half a chance of actually using a significant amount of it up. I went a little bit lipstick heavy, which, I mean, okay, I have 2 lipsticks here. One is from Charlotte Tilbury, definitely not needed for sure. When I looked at my lipstick collection, that is another place I did a significant declutter in. So if you want me to show you guys my curated lipstick collection, I would love to do that. But this is something that, like, Charlotte Tilbury, I have a lot of lipsticks from, which is good because I'm a big fan, I use them, but her shades are so similar that Practical Jenna kicks in and is like, do you need another one of these? And then the beauty loving Jenna is like,
yes, you need all of them.
So anyways, this little one is from her Matte Revolution line, I believe. Let me double check. Nope, actually it's from the Kissing line. So this is the more creamier formula that she offers. She has the Matte Revolution line as well, which is still a creamy matte, but more of a matte finish versus like a creamy kind of satin finish. This shade is Stoned Rose. This was actually on a YouTuber, and I can't think of her name right now, but when she was wearing it, that's basically what sold me. She looked so beautiful in it, and I just needed it, even though, like, I'm sure I have this shade or close. So, congrats to Charlotte Tilbury for getting more of my money. This is Stoned Rose here. It's definitely more of like a burnt terracotta shade. I'm just gonna show you guys here. You can see that there. So it is more of like a terracotta kind of shade. Very, very beautiful for sure, but something that I think I have something similar of. So this was kind of like the, you know, splurge, get yourself something fun, not needed product. Sometimes I wonder how much of this I actually need though, like for real. The next lip product that I got is actually my very first Nars Audacious lipstick. Now this is a brand that a lot of you guys swear by. I do hear about it a ton in people's favorites videos and how excited they are when they get a new one of these. The shade that I picked up is Anita, and this is like a really beautiful outer packaging, sorry. I don't know why I said outer side. Anyways, this is so beautiful. It's like a matte. You can see Nars is like very, very subtly impressed in there. It's definitely like a textured outer packaging. And then when you open it up, going to show you what Anita looks like. This is like a matte black bullet. It has Nars on the bottom side of this. So it is very, very like weighty. So this is so pretty. This is definitely like other shades I have, but I'm thinking for this one, when I think about rational side, I'm thinking about also being a reviewer and never trying this formula out. I do get a ton of questions about how the Audacious lipsticks kind of fare against other things I talk about. So I would really like to know that, which is why I ended up getting one of these just so that I could have a formula reference. But Anita is really beautiful. It's very much like a soft rose. Wow, very pigmented too. This was literally 3 swipes and all of a sudden it's like there, like just in your face. Beautiful color. Definitely like a soft rose with like a very hint of plum in there, I would say. But it's really creamy, but the pigmentation is wow. Like it just pops a punch. It is definitely there. So really excited to try this one out, see how it wears and such. And of course, I will give you an update. The last lip product that I picked up is actually another one of Pat McGrath's lip glosses. This is one of my favorite lip gloss products, I would say. And this one is the Lust Lip Gloss in the shade, what did I get? I got Sunset Rose for this one. So Pat McGrath is known for her like beautiful, like graphic-y, like not graphic-y, graffiti looking kind of outer packaging, like very loud, bold packaging, but beautifully designed. And let's see what we've got here. This is a very expensive gloss, you guys. Which is why I waited for the sale specifically. Here's the gloss all zoomed in, really, really beautiful. And I'm gonna swatch it here for you guys. This is like a pink with some gold particles in it. The Pat McGrath formula is really beautiful on the lips. I would say it has a incredibly light, tacky feeling, like just slight, so that it kind of adheres to the lips, but it's not one that's gonna like keep your lips stuck together. Oh my gosh, this gloss, guys, do you die? This is really beautiful. I love the goldenness to it. Really excited about this gloss, you guys. This is already a hit in the formula department. I've already tested out another shade of this, so this is one that I'm really excited to have. I think this is like the perfect Jenna shade, like the goldenness to it just gives it a gorgeous subtle shine, but it's not super gold where it's sparkly, because that's what I don't like, is like a sparkly kind of lip where it's just like chunks of glitter. This just kind of melts into the skin and just has a really nice sheen. This next product will also come to no surprise to you. This is one that I got in full size after I tested it and loved it. This is the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas, and this is the full size of this. Really excited about this product. I will say though that you have to be careful with applying foundation over it. This is not one that's going to be good for like sweeping motions or brush motions. I do like to actually like dab my foundation over top of it using a beauty blender sponge, just so that this product stays in place. Otherwise it will pill a little bit on you. At least that was my impression anyway. So perhaps you were able to get around that somehow. Let me know down below if that's true. But every time I used a brush when I was testing this, it was just pilling up a little bit on me and not staying on my face as smoothly as I would like. So this is the packaging right here. It is so beautiful. It's kind of like frosted and very heavy and luxurious feeling. This is a product that I'm very excited to have. This is also a brand that I don't like their skincare anymore because of the fragrant component to it, unfortunately, but I don't mind buying her makeup products because I know it's going to be on my skin for a limited amount of time and not every single day. The last product I picked up is from Glow Recipe, and this is actually a complete repurchase for me. I used this one up to its entirety. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. Talked about this in like luxury must-haves and high-end must-haves and things like that. This is a fantastic setting spray. This spray does a great job of keeping your makeup in place all day, but also kind of melting everything into the skin at once. It's really, really beautiful, and I'm so glad to have a full one. So this is what the full one looks like. We are brand new, so exciting. This is kind of how it is close up. You do have to shake it because it has like a little bit of like a serum aspect to it, I believe, like a watermelon serum in it. Definitely gives your skin a bit of a hydration boost as well, so this is definitely one I would highly recommend. What did you guys get during your Sephora VIB sale hauls? I would love to know what your favorite product is down below. For those of you that also have a package lost or something that hasn't arrived yet, I really hope that you are able to get it in some way and really, really soon. With the situation at hand, it totally makes sense, but also it's a little bit sad when you want to get your items and you can't get them. So I totally understand that too. Thank you so much for watching, and until my next one, guys, take care and stay safe. Bye, guys.
But somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows the way.